Welcome in health, wellness, and fitness professionals. My name is Tyler Valencia. I'm the president of KIPS and Time to Train Fitness. Today, I'm going to be going back on something I've talked a lot about on YouTube podcasts, even in conferences, and that is YouTube Shorts and its power within growing a channel, and specifically in a fitness workout-based channel. As I mentioned before, I was wrong about my beliefs in shorts and the power of them. And I'm going to go through some caveats of it. I'm going to talk about where I was wrong. And do I think YouTube shorts can be powerful? Sure, they can be powerful for certain channels. Now, I've even had this in slides when I was speaking at different conferences. I did a live stream on the KIPS Facebook and even in the group about shorts and why you should use them. I've shared data slides, and I'm gonna even go over some of those in just a second. And I've had to walk back that type of belief because I've seen some analytics that have skewed it. And whenever I am going over different research elements for YouTube, every week I watch videos on how to grow channels, learning about YouTube, always trying to create better content, which I think is a valuable step in being a YouTube creator or really any type of business owner. And this week, I've watched a lot of content talking about shorts because I have stopped them with certain channels because of the change in the demographics. Now, a video that I was just watching yesterday, the creator, and don't get me wrong, I think vidIQ is a great resource, and I think they have some great content on their channel. I was just watching one earlier today about vidIQ. The creator of the video was saying how he doesn't think that shorts hurt channels. Now, I have to disagree with that just based off of the experiences that I've had with the channel Time to Train. We have 5 different channels, and with using or uploading shorts to channels, the big area where I feel like it hurts is with the demographics. And I've said that, and I think that his point with that video was talking about how it's hard for some creators to go from to get viewers to go from watching short form content to long form content. Think about the content that you're creating. If you're a fitness creator, if you're creating workouts, often it is a long form. That's one of the big points that I've talked about in different lectures with YouTube, and the type of workouts being created is that workouts are long form, extra long form. If you watch any of the startup guides or the start videos for YouTube, you're going to see videos that talk about making content that's between 4, 7, 14 minutes and how that affects a channel. The benefit of doing workout-based channels is that we create workouts that are 25, 35, 45, an hour long, and therefore watch hours can quickly or more quickly accumulate compared to other types of channel. I've seen that comparing the KIPS YouTube channel with different brands within Time to Train Fitness. So that is a big benefit there. But if your videos aren't being shown to the appropriate audience, it's going to hurt all that channel growth. So I think that YouTube Shorts with the right channel can be beneficial, but within our space, the health, wellness, fitness space, it can be a deterrent in my opinion. So let's think about now, okay, if you're unfamiliar with the YouTube Shorts, just think that they are Instagram Reels, because it's essentially the same thing, short form content. And with who watches these types of videos typically on YouTube, in my opinion, it's a much more younger audience that's potentially in the 18 to 35 range, in my opinion. Have I looked up those statistics? No, but based off of what I've seen with demographics and how it's altered channels, I believe that that's much more what's in that space. Do you think your audience is watching YouTube Shorts? Do they know where YouTube Shorts are? If they're just getting to YouTube. So think about your audience and YouTube Shorts, and is it appropriate to upload them? Because if not, that audience, that demographic that is viewing YouTube Shorts, it will start to change your demographics within your analytics, which is not what you want. So do I think that demographic might be interested in workout channels. Sure. Yeah, potentially. But again, then you go back to what they were saying on vidIQ. It's harder for some creators to go from the short form to long form. And I think that is an element as well. So let's start looking at an example here, okay? I'm going to switch us over to our slides here and let's start talking about this. So with looking at all this, how it all started, it started with the KIPS channel. So back in July 2023, I started to upload the Instagram Reels that I was creating for KIPS, and I was uploading them as shorts. And I started to do this probably 4 to 5 times per week. And all of a sudden, I was like, wow, I'm seeing some growth here. Watch hours up 52%, subscriber count up 92%, views 84%. All of this starting to increase based off just uploading Instagram Reels that I was creating for KIPS to YouTube, to the YouTube channel. And I thought to myself, why not try this with Time to Train brands? So right off the bat there, go back to what I started talking about with the demographics, different demographic. I think education is not as sexy as workouts. It's not a fun topic, but can educational channels grow? Yeah, I've seen lots of, and I watch them myself. And I think it's a little bit different in terms of growing those types of channels. But I thought, okay, let's try this out with all the other channels. Let me bring in, let's look at all those things I just mentioned. Views, boom, shooting up. Here's where I started, June, July. And in that time span, views growing, watch time growing, huge peaks there, and had a great spike on the KIPS YouTube channel. And I still upload them to the KIPS YouTube channel. You'll see all the reels there, and subscribers going up, all great stuff. But let's go back to the example we're talking about, where it can hurt. This example I'm going to use is a 55 plus active aging channel, and demographics here. We want 55 plus. So within this time frame last year, when I tried this out, so up here it's the last 28 days of August to September 2023. Here are the demographics. What you want. Okay, this is near the peak of when the channel was growing, and we're seeing all these great analytics come in, and that is, in my opinion, what you want for an active aging channel. You want the majority of your audience being in that 65 plus year range, or the 55 to 65 plus. Majority is there. Great. Awesome. And that was also backed up with other analytics that I pulled there. Okay, great. Mixture of gender there, age breakdown, great, awesome stuff. But then here it comes. Right here, you will see a huge drop off in October. And around that time was when I started to upload more YouTube shorts to this channel. And all of a sudden, those demographics started to even out. Instead of having that more, that bigger audience, that bigger percentage in the 55 to 60, all of a sudden it started to even out, and it was more like a regular curve here, with the peak being in the 35, 45, and even much bigger in the younger audiences here. So this drop off, I think, highly correlates to what I mentioned before with who is watching YouTube shorts, what demographic is watching shorts. If you are training individuals in the 55 plus audience, do you think they know where YouTube shorts are? I'm not trying to knock on them at all. I'm just saying, do you think they watch them? Do you think they spend time there? Probably not. What we do know is they spend more time on Facebook, that demographic. So attention in that area can be more beneficial than spending that extra step and uploading them to YouTube and doing YouTube shorts in that capacity. And so the altered algorithm, the altered demographics, that right there to me was assigned to check other channels. I checked them with the other channels that we had, the bar, and same thing with that channel, the bar channel. Now, let me talk about that one. With those demographics, we wanted to see more of a female-based audience. And what we started to see was an audience that was evening out, becoming more 50-50 and less of the more dominant female-based audience demographic that we wanted. So I stopped uploading reels there. And a part of even my own channel that I have, Tyler Valencia Fitness, with uploading reels, I started to see the search terms starting to change, how people were finding my workout videos, and they were very weird search terms and not the key terms that you would want for people finding your channel and continuing to come back. So with talking about the demographic, the algorithm, think about what the algorithm is supposed to do. It's supposed to find videos for viewers. I think that is one of the big pieces I always hear, that people think that it's supposed to be finding audience, the audience for your videos. Flip it around, and it's supposed to be finding videos for viewers. So part of channel growth and making sure that they're finding the right audience for a video is with when you upload a video, it starts to collect data, and then all of a sudden, does that audience repeat and come back for that second video that you upload, the next video, so that it knows, okay, yeah, that audience is continuing to come back. It proves that this is the right audience. But if the search terms and the audience are all changing, the demographics are changing. Think about what I talked about with this 55, this bar channel, my channel, Tyler Valencia Fitness. If those search terms are changing, if the demographics are changing, and they're showing your videos to this audience after, and they're not clicking on it, they're not watching it, so your click-through rate is changing, your average view duration is changing, your impressions are changing, all those different things are negatively affected, you can usually point to one thing, in my opinion, that is YouTube Shorts. So getting back to all this, and do I think that YouTube Shorts can be very beneficial? Yeah, they can be for certain content. Think about the content that you are making, and if you believe that it's going to benefit your audience. If it's not, spend your attention in other places. Find out where your audience is. Like I mentioned, if your audience is on Facebook, place bigger emphasis there. Build your audience there. Build your community there. If they are on Instagram, place your emphasis there. So those are all pieces of growing a channel. Those are all pieces of where to emphasize your time. Hopefully this content is useful for you. If you do, let me know in the comments section, because I want to start creating more content like this that hopefully helps you build in these areas, other revenue streams for your career, your health, wellness, fitness career. As always, my name is Tyler Valencia, and I hope to catch you in the next one.